What's up everyone, and thank you for stopping by the channel. Today's project is this snapper lawnmower, and the problem is that we were going to do a tune-up on it, but we ran into a massive issue. Let's take a good look at it, find out what's wrong with it, and hopefully we can fix it. In this video, we try and repair this mower. However, it may not be the exact repair you need to make to yours. We'll explore other options later in the video. I'm not sure how old this mower is, but if I had to guess, it's a couple of years old. Taking a look around, there was very little wear, and the previous owner seems to have been very careful while using it. I'm also not sure about the maintenance history for this mower either, but it has to be decent considering on how well this thing looks. However, looks can be deceiving, and as you'll find out later on, it comes at a huge price. And the only real wear that's visible are the front tires, but in a later video, I'll show you how to take care of them. So the first thing I want to do is check the engine oil, and depending on its condition, we can get an idea on the wear on the engine. So it's not black and burnt up, but it's got a lot of contaminants in it, and if I had to guess, it's been changed, but not very frequently. I don't normally change the spark plug when I do tune-ups. I usually change them when they become a problem though. I do change air filters as this one's pretty dirty and it can damage an engine. This one isn't bad, but I'll change it later on. Now the mower still has fresh gas in it, so let's try starting it, and that way we can warm the oil up and do an oil change. So it didn't start, which is never good news. I did talk to the previous owner who said they used it the day before I picked it up, so it's not a carburetor problem. Now I do have a new spark plug in the tool bag, so let's take out the old plug and see what it looks like and replace it if we need to. Okay, so this is not a good sign. You never want to see this on a spark plug. And what I'm seeing is burned oil on the plug. That means that the rings are worn out and allowing oil to pass by it, and it's burning inside the combustion chamber. The burned oil might also be hurting the spark at the tip of the plug, so in a desperation move, I'll install the brand new plug just to see if we can get it started. Well, it started, but it took several pulls. But the problem was the way it started. It was slow to come to life, so that means there must be a compression problem. The only thing left to do now is use a compression tester and get a reading on how worn out the engine is. You can get one online for a few dollars or borrow one. We want to see a number over 80 or 90 psi. Lower than that will show you how worn out the rings and the valves are. Just install the tester in the spark plug hole and then pull the rope a couple of times. Unfortunately, the number is about 45 psi, which is not good. If we get it running, it'll be definitely down on power. And the reason this happened is the contaminants in the oil were never removed because the oil changes were neglected and the rings wore out. So my question is, what would you do with this engine? Change the oil and use it until it won't start one day, or replace it? Or would you give it away and buy a new mower? I know what I would do, but I'm more curious about your answer. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Please feel free to ask any questions, and I hope to see you in my next video.